Hello beautiful people. The new update for War Thunder called Hornet Sting has just been released, and I will in this video mention some of the changes and news I find interesting. As usual, what I mention here is centered around what I play myself, namely World War II and early Cold War content. Hope you enjoy. Let's start out with something I've been wanting for years and is historically correct. The Ju-87D model Stuka can now carry the 1800 kg bomb, so now the two D models can deliver a very big boom. Two of the German Dornier Do 217s, namely the K1 and M1 model, at battle rating 4.7, can now also carry a single 1800 kg bomb. And even more bombs have been added to World War II aircraft, and the list goes like this. The Japanese P1 Y1 Mod 11 bomber can now carry an 800 kg armor-piercing bomb. Also for Japan is the addition of an 800 kg bomb and 10 x 100 kg bombs for all the Key 49 variants. The American B-17G can now mount additional AN Mk1 1,600 pound armor-piercing bombs for naval use mostly. Well, I think so anyhow. And the Soviet YER-2 bombers can now use 4 additional BRAB 220 armor-piercing bombs. On the aerial rocket side of things, the American P-51H-5NA Mustang at battle rating 6.3 can now carry additional HVAR rockets, bringing the number up from 8 to 10. A number of bombers have had custom loadouts added as well. The Soviet SBs 2M103, 105, 103U, 103U MV3, 103 MV3, and also the German Dornier Do 217s E2, E4, K1 and M1. Yeah, so basically all of them. Staying with aircraft for a bit, all the P-39s and the P-400 have had their flight models completely updated. Now, I have not tested any of them yet after this change, so I have no idea if these changes are for the better or worse. If any of you guys have noticed anything, do let us know in the comment section. Flight model changes has also happened to all the Key 45 variants, and there's been some changes to the landing gear extensions and retraction, plus some cockpit lighting fix. Also, the little Swedish battle rating 2.3 event aircraft J9 Early has had its flight model updated, and apparently, according to the text, for the better. The landing gear retraction and release time for all Soviet SB bombers have been increased to 15 seconds. The British battle rating 5.0 MB5 premium aircraft has had engine fire extinguishing system added, and so has the premium German Ju-288C bomber at battle rating 6.0. All of the Italian bombers P-108s, the SM-79s and the C-200 202 fighters, and all of the Ju-87 Stukas have had automatic flap retraction system added. So now the flaps should not break off at speeds if you forget to retract them manually. But that's the theory, I guess.
But wait! There's more!
The German premium Heinkel 219 also had the automatic flap retraction system added. A battle rating change has come to the previous battle rating 2.3 Little German Premium Tank Destroyer PZ-SFL-1C or Panzer Selbstfahrerfette 1C. Anyhow, it's not battle rating 2.7, but it does not matter at all. It's still a great little vehicle, and besides, it's best used at higher battle ratings anyhow. A combat reward called Not on My Watch has been added, so when you destroy a bomb weighing more than 5,000 kilograms, which means the ones dropped from either the PE-8, the Lincoln, or either the two Lancasters. There's also been added a bunch of new, well, old remastered sounds. Personally, I think some of them are fine, even great, but others have become pretty damn bad. For instance, the sound of the 47mm Vickers cannons on the Tempest 5 now sounds like somebody hitting a thin metal sheet with a hammer.
Is there planes on?
Well, there goes the PE-8.
Nice.
And I might get the second PE-8 now. Yeah, oh, 2 PH shut down.
Nice.
Yum yum yum. I wish Guardian would stop fucking with the audio and just let it be once they've sorted part or most of it out. 3 maps have had their visuals updated. Sinai, Jungle, and Advance to the Rhine now all look pretty damn nice in my opinion. Apart from the 3 new map updates, there's been some minor changes and bug fixes with map and terrain. Trenches have been removed from the roads in the city of the Eastern Europe map, and concrete gabions have been removed from the Normandy map. A few vehicles have had their sight magnification changed: the Valentine 11, the Tortoise, the Cromwell 5s, and here I want to add that the new magnification is pretty awful for the Cromwell. It went from 1.9 to 3.5 to now 3.0 to 6.0. Now the 75mm gun on the Cromwell is not meant to be used in-game at range, so when you look through the scope now on fire, it looks as if you're using artillery because of the gun's low muzzle velocity, and it makes it disorientating to use in close quarter combat. This is not a good update. The Japanese Shinu 2, Shito, Shito-Late, Shiri, and Nato also had large changes in magnification, but here the lowest number has not been changed, but the max zoom has been increased from 3.5 to 6, which is quite a lot, but generally fine since these vehicles are best used as snipers anyhow. Staying with the Japanese, there's also been some changes to the weight on Japanese tanks, and here you go. All of the M4A2s, M4A3s, M4A3E2s, M26, T32 and all of the M47s have had their roof armor changed from rolled homogeneous armor to cast homogeneous armor. So the roof armor should be a little more brittle and less effective now, but I guess we'll have to wait and see if we can actually see or notice any significant change here. I am not sure myself. The British event vehicle QF 3.7 Ram has had its crew increased from 6 to 7 and has received an 800 horsepower engine. Now I do not know if this is a bug or not, but that tank destroyer can now get up to a top speed of around 40 km an hour in a couple of seconds, and it can now probably burn some rubber on the way. Following the roadmap, we should now have the ability to recycle items in the inventory, but as of right now it either does not work, or at least it does not show what you're getting back recycled. I have spent around 30 orders, but I can't see what I'm getting in return, and that is not ideal. Hopefully it will be fixed soon. The British Avenger tank destroyer has had its turret rotation increased from 14 to 21 degrees a second, which is very nice. Also good news if you're a fan of the Japanese derp gun, the Horo. Its gun depression has been increased from -3 to -10 degrees, which is quite a lot. All the German Panzer 38Ts has had their turret rotation speed increased from 14 to 25 degrees a second. It's a pretty large buff for the small German tank. A couple new vehicles have also found its way to the lower ranks. For Germany and France we have identical vehicles, but with different names. For Germany we have the Panzer Spähwagen P204F Pack, and for France the AMD 35 Pack. This is a French MD light tank that Germany modified and upgraded with the 50mm gun also found on the Puma. It's a great little vehicle that can scout at battle rating 2.7. For Britain we have the Harry Hopkins at battle rating 2.3. This little tank is an up-armored Tetrac of sorts that is luckily placed in rank 2, which means it can also gain access to the scouting ability. And last but definitely not least, and a great fix, the turning circle for the Ratel 20 and 90 has decreased by a lot. So now their South African short buses are much less of a hassle to move around in tight spaces. Now these changes are by all means not all of them, but the ones I decided to share in the video. There's still a good number I have not mentioned, and you should definitely go check out the detailed change log by yourself. As usual, there's also a bunch of stealth changes that has not been made public, and in case you have run across any of those, do let us know in the comment section. Oh, by the way, I already found a change that was not mentioned in the change log. The crew on the M44 howitzers has been reduced from 7 to 5, so that should increase the reload time with about 2 seconds. And it is not so damn tanky, which I think is a good change. Now we just need to either increase the battle rating or even better, remove the vehicle altogether. And that was about it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember to deploy your dive brakes. Have a good one.